Well, we love stories of ordinary Aussies doing extraordinary things, and Tim Franklin is the definition of that.
Okay, so get this, everyone. For 546 days, he has travelled more than 20,000 kilometres around the world on foot. And he didn't just walk across the globe, he ran.
Makes me sore just thinking about it. This morning, Tim has almost completed his ambitious challenge, trotting into Sydney as he treks along the east coast of the country. And we're thrilled to say Tim joins us right now in the studio. Hey, Timmy boy! Hey!
Wow, brother.
Oof.
No, thanks for having me.
You're
T.
in one piece.
In one piece, feeling good. Can start to smell the finish line in Brisbane, so it's getting nice and close.
I heard about your story so long ago, and it's one of those things you go, you're doing, You're doing what? You took your first step in Brizzy, December 2022.
Long time ago.
How has it been since?
It's been one hell of a ride. The body's played with me, my mind's played with me.
What do you mean?
Physically, I've had some injuries, as you would, running 25,500 kilometres. Legs have given up a few times, but emotionally as well and mentally, just trying to organise everything, logistics, fighting every day to keep pushing, weather, just everything's happened.
Why do you keep fighting every day?
To challenge myself, really, to see what I'm capable of, if I'm capable of more, to push the boundaries and really to inspire is a word I'm not super comfortable with, but I want people to aspire to be more, to grow, to work out, to move more. And if I can do this, then maybe they can.
Do you know, a lot of people, and we've had them on the show, run around the country, run across the country. For you to then take that up another level and run around the world, I mean, some of the images we've just seen then of those incredible places, those locations that you've been at, what has it been for you? What have you learned, I guess, about yourself as well on this journey?
Yeah, I've actually learned a fair bit about myself, and the one thing that is patience. You know, there's so many things outside of our control. I've had to deal with all sorts of weather, visa issues, border control, planes being delayed, all that sort of stuff that goes with travel, but just be patient and live in the moment and just enjoy it. It is what it is. I can't control the uncontrollables. I can control what I'm doing and just really, really have fun doing it.
Bro,
good reminder.
You are the Forrest Gump of
You
Australia.
are.
You kept running and running and running and running. What was it inside you that made you want to change to do that?
I guess I just wanted to teach myself that discipline and consistency and hard work. But as much as all that is, I love it. I really enjoy it.
What is there to love about running that far every day?
Well, I don't know. I mean, some of the stuff you must have seen.
Well, I wouldn't have been able to meat you two.
There's the real objective. He wanted to sit here with us, Carlos.
This is job tick box. I'm going home. But it really, the places I've been are completely off the beaten track.
Yeah.
People haven't been there. You know, I've been through places in America where I was the first Australian that ever met. I was the first person outside the state that ever met. The people I've met have really been the highlight of this trip.
What has that been like?
Unbelievable. And everyone, like, in any situation, I'm the weirdo. I'm sort of running along the street and they're just going about their lives and I'm running in a high-vis singlet down a highway or through a city and they've just like, what are you doing? How can I help? Do you have somewhere to stay? And these are people in really poor parts of the world that have just been, you know, offering up anything they can to help me.
So it wasn't quite like Donald Trump. It wasn't quite like Forrest Gump. You didn't have people following you on the journey. They just kind of thought you were a bit weird and let you keep going.
Yeah. I guess hadn't really taken off and people weren't, especially in countries where they don't speak English, I can't put the word out that all I'm doing. But in Australia, it's been amazing. I've had people come and join me. People have been following along the journey. I'm just a battler from Brisbane, right? I get these people coming out and say, I've been watching you. I've just entered my first marathon. I've just done my first 5K walk because of you. It's really, really humbling.
You know, the thing is, you're drawing to the end of this great journey. And it finishes at South Bank in a little bit. What's the completion day, and what are the emotions going to be like for you when that happens? Yeah,
so the completion date will be South Bank Parklands in Brisbane on the 30th of June, so Sunday the 30th of June. Relief will be one of the big ones, but exhilaration, just a sense of achievement, and just be really proud of myself. Like I want to celebrate it. You know, as Australians, sometimes we get that tall poppy syndrome. But I just want to celebrate it. I've set a goal, I've worked hard at it and I've achieved it.
How are you going to celebrate it? Because Sarah and I can help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I feel that's where you two can come right in.
We are absolutely made for that part.
Whatever the closest watering hole is to my finish line, I'll be heading there.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
It's an amazing achievement,
Yeah.
and follow it all online. Tim, you've made a real change in your life, and you've done something, and you committed to it, and you've almost finished it. We couldn't be prouder of you.
Yeah, it's terrific, mate.
You're a legend.
No, thanks so much for having me, guys.
We'll see you at the finish line.
Awesome. I'll hold you to that.
We'll have that bevy with you.
I'll take you to the RE.
Oh, it's that knowing laugh, isn't it? Thank you very much, Tim. Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?